The fire fiend is busy and two big outbreaks render people homeless and destroy property. This fire, which raged for 5 hours, occurred at Kilburn, northwest London. It began in a printing works and spread to 3 other big factories. 7 houses were also burnt out and the families only had time to flee in the scantiest of nightclothes. This lovely country mansion of Handcross Park in Sussex is also destroyed. Fire brigades from Haywards Heath and Crawley were reinforced by the willing help of farm workers and passing motorists. But lack of water hampered their efforts, and within a short time this beautiful home was a mass of smouldering ruins. Have you ever seen a policeman walking really fast, that is? Well, now you have, several of them. There's a big entry for the 15th Annual Walking Championship, oh, thank you, Constable, of the Metropolitan Police from Barking to Southend, a distance of 33 miles, rather a long beat for the PCs. Any constable found breaking the rules by running instead of walking was immediately gonged by motorists disguised as policemen and summoned for breaking the speed limit. Here's one that's not in it. The winner is F. Rickards of K Division, seen here making a fine pace. This is Rickards' 7th victory in 12 years, and so he wins outright his 2nd championship cup, a very sporting bobby, trained on beer. We're not by the side of the Zuider Zee, but in Holland, a small town of that name in Michigan, America. The people, descendants of Dutch settlers, revert to the customs of the country, and they celebrate with a clean-up and a wooden shoe dance in Main Street. There's a show of tulips too, for when it's tulip time in Holland, it's Dutch Street time in Michigan. A day of glory for the East End, when the King and Queen make the 3rd of the Jubilee drives. But amidst the joy and cheering, there is enacted a dramatic and human scene. Their Majesties notice a stretcher on the steps of the town hall and greet Teddy Nibbs, who for 25 years has lain paralyzed with spinal injury. The King remembers a meeting of 15 years ago and brings happiness to a cripple by chatting to him. East London, from Aldgate to Dockland, give their Majesties a frenzied welcome. Streets are gaily decorated and loyal greetings and cheers are raised in Yiddish, Chinese and good cockney as the state coach drives away and then passes the London Hospital on the return to Buckingham Palace after a very warm and enthusiastic reception. The choir of the Welsh Regiment rehearse an ode specially written by the Poet Laureate for the Aldershot tattoo. On the Piazzetta Reale in the village of Ballabio, Italy, with the glorious Alps in the background, villagers and hardy mountain folk gather for the annual picturesque ceremony of blessing the alpine guides and climbers by the church, in the presence of the Duke of Bergamo, a blessing and prayer for their safety when challenging the grim heights of the mountains. A feature of this ceremony is the decorating by the Duke with a gold medal and a new guide's rope of a young fascist boy. Only 8 years old, this lad earned the reward for his ascent to the Valsassina peak, a wonderful achievement which makes him a fully fledged guide.